गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतः नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सेद सादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम्। भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विश्वरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Activations.
Sixty-fourth Sutra onwards. Divadhyayatanam sashabdat muktopasripya vyapadesha nanumanamatat shabdat pranabhritcha भेद व्यपदेशात् प्रकरणात् स्थित्यदनाभ्यां च भूमा संप्रसादादद्युपदेशात् धर्मोपपत्तेश्च अक्षरम् अम्बरान्तधृतेः अक्षरम् अम्बरान्तधृतेः अम्बरान्तधृतेः. We were seeing this Aksharadhikaran, and let us see the Bhashya. Page 269. Kasminnu khalu akasho tascha protascha iti sahovacha etadvai tadaksharam garge brahmana abhivadanti astulam mananu इत्यादि श्रूयते तत्र संशयः किमक्षरशब्देन वर्ण उच्यते किं वा परमेश्वर इति तत्राक्षरसमाम्नाय इत्यादौ अक्षरशब्दस्य वर्णे प्रसिद्धत्वात् प्रसिद्ध्यतिक्रमस्य च अयुक्तत्वात् ओंकार एविदं सर्वम् इत्यादौ च श्रुत्यन्तरे वर्णस्य अपि उपास्यत्वेन सर्वात्मकत्व अवधारणा वर्ण एव अक्षर शब्द इति एवं प्राप्तोच्यते पर एव आत्माक्षर शब्दवाच्यः कस्मात् अम्बरान्तधृतेः पृथिव्यादेः आकाशान्तस्य विकारजातस्य धारणात् तत्र हि पृथिव्यादेः समस्त विकारजातस्य कालत्रय विभक्तस्य आकाश एव तदोतं च प्रोतं च इत्याकाशे प्रतिष्ठितत्वम् उक्त्वा कस्मिन्नु खल्वाकाशौ तश्च प्रोतश्च इत्यनेन प्रश्नेन इदम् अक्षरम् अवतारितम् तथा च उपसंहृतम् कस्मिन्नु खलु एतस्मिन्नु खलु अक्षरे गार्ग्याकाशौ तश्च प्रोतश्च इति न च इयम् अम्बरान्तधृतिः ब्रह्मणो अन्यत्र संभवति यद्यपि ओंकारे विदं सर्वमिति तथापि ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्ति साधनत्वात् स्तुत्यर्थं द्रष्टव्यम् तस्मान्न क्षरति अश्नुते च इति नित्यत्व व्यापितत्वाभ्याम व्यापित्वाभ्याम अक्षरम परमेव ब्रह्म. We were seeing this mantra from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, and in this Brihadaranyaka Upanishad you had heard that the Yagyavalkya is answering to the question of Gargi. First question was that this whole world is permeated by what? Then Yagyavalkya gave the answer that this whole world is permeated by Akash, which is the Prakriti or Maya of Vedanta or Avyakrit. Then she asked another question, what pervades this Akash? I am repeating it. Akash here has the meaning of Avyakrit Maya. Maya word they don't use. They use the word Prakriti, Pradhan, Avyakrit. Now, then she asked the word, on which is this Prakriti permeated by? And the answer was given in 3.8.8. And that mantra which you heard yesterday also, it is started by Etadvai Aksharam. This is Akshar, which is, and in that whole mantra is Nishedha Vakya Pradhan. Nishedha Brahman is revealed, or the definition of Brahman Akshar is given by Nishedha Vakya. So a statement in which Brahman is revealed negatively. Negatively doesn't mean negatively by negating. So that is equivalent to neti. So what has been said in that particular mantra, I'll condense it. Number one, that Akshar is free from all qualities. Number two, that Akshar is free from sensory perceptions, properties. Number three, that Akshar is free from elements. So, Akshar is free from qualities like bigness, smallness. If you see the mantra, we can see that mantra, that Sahovacha Etadvai Tadaksharam Gargi Brahmana Abhivadanti. Brahman say like that. What they say? Asthulam, Anadu, Araswam, Adirgham, Alohitam, Asneham, Achayam, Atamaha. So this is free from qualities. And then how do you say free from elements? Avayu, Anakasham, Asangam, then Arasam, Agandham, Achakshushkam, Ashrotram, Avak, Amanaha. So this is free from elements. And then free from sensory perceptions, Atejaha, Atejaskam, Apranam, Amukham, Amatram, Anantaram, Avayam. It has no mouth, etc. Na tadashnati kinchit. It is not eating. It is not doer. न तदश्नाति किंचन न tad ashnati kaschana. So this is the condensed form of the 8th mantra 3.8.8, right? Now, this was the definition given of the word akshar there. As I told you, all words are in negative if you see. So Brahman is revealed negatively. Now the Purupaksh comes and says that akshar, popular meaning of the akshar is the varna. Varna means letters, akshar. And then akshar, why not? So he said, Bhaskar said, how can the word, one letter can be the substratum of the whole world? How can it become the sarvadhara? How can it become base of everything? It cannot become sarvadhara. Because for akshar to be akshar, I am saying akshar is Brahman. Because what is mentioned here is the sarvadhara. He says, no, it's not I am saying the meaning of Omkar. In 8th chapter you heard, Om ityekaksharam brahma vyaran mamanusvara yaprayati ptajandeyam sayati paramam gati. Omkar word, why not you can take like that? And yesterday you heard, Omkar is mentioned as akshar in Kathopanishad, in Mandukya Upanishad also, in Chandogya Upanishad also, in Taittiriya Upanishad also. I had shown you in all the Upanishads. And therefore, Omkar word should be taken as akshar here. He is saying, Purupaksh is saying. But this answer of Purupaksh, this question of Purupaksh, Bhashyakar said that although Omkar is mentioned, but understand Omkar is a sound. Sound. And this sound is a property of space. Here, not that space. Here Akash is this Akash, Bhutakash. And because the Omkar is the property of the space, and space itself is anitya. Tell me where it is said space is anitya. Tasmad vai tasmadatmana akashas sambhuta. Keep your mind tuned. If you are not tuned, then you will miss the point. Because Akash has come, therefore it is anitya. So that itself which is anitya. Anitya means absent at some time. How can that be the base or support of the whole world up to the Avyakrit? This was the point. What was the point there? What was the first sutra? If you remember the sutra, see the sutra there. Aksharam ambaranta dritehe. Ambaranta, up to the space, up to the Avyakrit, which is the holder of the whole world, up to the Avyakrit. Ant means up to. So it is a holder of everything up till the Avyakrit. But to hold something should not be absent. So if this varna, which is a sound, if this itself is not there, when space itself is not there, how can the sound Omkar be there? And if sound Omkar is not there, then how can it be the holder of all? Then Purupaksh said, then what do you mean to say this? All the Shruti statements are false. He said, no, I am not saying it is false. You are understanding it falsely. Why? Whenever Shruti says that Omkar Pad is Sarvadhara, Om iti etagam sarvam, everything is Omkar. So where there the Shruti is meaning the object indicated. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning? The Omkar Padarth is Sarvadhar. It's follow. When it is said that the word Omkar is Sarvadhar, Sarvadhar means base of everything. So it does not mean the syllable or the sound Omkar is the base of all. Then what does it mean? The object indicated by those sound. All the object indicated by those sound. Then the meaning of the base of the object the object indicated, all the objects, because all words are in Omkar. Right? All words, yesterday I told you, all words are in Omkar. Now all the objects indicated by the word, every word corresponds to an object. So a lot of objects are there. Whole world is included in all the objects. So whole world is included in all the objects. So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? The one where the silence is there, after you complete the chanting of Om, Oma, there is a silence which is the absence of any sound. That is the substratum of whole world. So, one is called Omkar Pad, another is called Omkar Padarth. So, Omkar Pad is the Sarvadhar of all words. But Omkar Padarth, that means the object indicated by all the words, the Sarvadhar is Brahman only. That Omkar word is not the Sarvadhar of all Padarth. I am repeating it. All the words are in Omkar, in the sound Omkar. Agreed. But the object indicated by the Omkar, which are all they are not inside the word. All the objects indicated by the word Omkar, they are situated in the absence of all object, which is consciousness, which is the implied meaning of Omkar. So when the direct meaning of Omkar means the word, but implied meaning of the Omkar is when the Omkar word, when there is a silence between two Omkar, is called Amatra in Mandukya. I am not going there now. Amatra, absence of all sound. That is called Turiya also. A was Jagrat Avastha, U was Swapna Avastha, and Ma was Sushupti Avastha. And where these three avasthas are absent, where these three states are absent, is not a total absence. It is consciousness. So on the absence of these three states, the three states A, U and Ma and are coming and going. So when it is said Omkar is everything, it means implied meaning of Omkar, which is the absence of these three states. On that substratum, all the objects and all the world is seen, and therefore it is everything. And from that angle, it is said that Omkar is Akshar Brahma. From that angle, it is said Omkar is everything. Not from the Vachyarth level, it is said. Not from the word level, it is said Omkar is everything. But Omkar is everything is said from the point of view of the substratum of the Omkar. I hope this point is clear. And therefore, instead of taking the direct meaning, you have to take the secondary meaning. A, U and Ma, all these three avasthas are coming and going in the absence of these three avasthas. The substratum of A, U, Ma, the substratum of A, U, Ma, what is that? That is my self or consciousness, in which whole world is coming, whole world is going, whole world is seen. Okay, this is the meaning. Now, Bhashyakar says, and therefore we have to see the derived meaning. What is derived meaning? Derived meaning is yogic artha. Literally meaning means Rudi artha. Derived meaning is there. What is derived meaning? So one more meaning he says, Akshar has come from the root called Kshar, to perish. And therefore, na ksharati iti akshar. That which does not perish, that is eternal, that is called Akshar. Na ksharati. So only Brahman is eternal, not any alphabet. No letter is eternal, because it is a property of sound, property of space. And second meaning he says, there is a root called Ash. Ash means Ashnute, Vyapnoti. Because it pervades all. And therefore Brahman is all pervading, as said by Yagyavak. So this Akshar word will go only with Brahman and not the letter or syllable. This concludes this particular mantra, sutra. So how this sutra said? I already told you the word analysis. Aksharam Brahma, you have to supply Brahma word. Aksharam Brahma, Ambaranta Dritehe. Ambaranta Dritehe. Drite means because it is a holder of the whole world up till. You know the difference between up till and until, no? What? Up till and until, what is the difference? Until is in time, up till in space. Oh, I did not know that. The class is until 9:45. Not up till. Until. And ashram is up till there. Anyway, now I'm going to the next sutra. Please repeat after me. Sacha Prashasanam. Sacha Prashasana. Let us read the one paragraph is there. It is simple. After 10th, see, I already have said the meaning. In the Bhashya you can see Everything is mentioned here. See, Brahma pratipatti sadhanatvat stutyartham drashtavyam. Tasmad na ksharati. See, he is given two meanings. Na ksharati ashnute cha iti nityatva vyapitvat. Vyapittvabhyam aksharam parameva brahma. Two meanings what I said of the akshar word. He has said naksharati and ashnute cha. You saw that? Not so. Not so. It is there in page 271. Now let us read after 10th. Syadetat karyasya chet karanadhinatvam ambarantadriti abhyupagamyate pradhana karanavadinah api iyam upapadyate katham ambarantadritehe brahmatva pratipattiriti adha uttaram patati sacha ambarantadriti parameshwarasyaiva karma kasmad prashasanam hi iha shruyate etasya vaksharasya prashasane gargi surya chandramasau vidratau tishthatah ityadi prashasanam cha parameshwaram karma na acetanasya pradhanasya prashasanam bhavati nahi acetananam ghatadi karananam mridadinam ghatadi vishayam prashasanam asti. Now, this is an interesting sutra. Simple sutras there. Let me go to the general point and general analysis of this sutra. What did it say? In the previous sutra, it was said that Aksharam means Brahma because it is Sarvadhar. It is the holder of all. It is the Karan of all. It is holder of all. So, now Sankhya came back. And Sankhya said that Pradhan also is holder of all. Because it is a Karan of all. Being the cause, it holds all. Like the mud is there, mud is the one which is the holder of the pot. So, holder means what? Holder means sustainer. 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 If cause is there, the effect is sustained. Like gold is there. So gold is the holder of ornaments. It sustains the ornament. Sustainer. Maintainer. So if gold is there, ornament is there. If mud is there, then the pot is there. If water is there, wave is there. So all these examples I gave there are inert is there. So this world is also there. And because the cause of this world is the Prakriti or the Pradhanam, or Mool Prakriti. And therefore, if I say that the nature or the Mool Prakriti is holder of everything, what's wrong? What is wrong in my saying? Why you have to bring Akshar as Brahman all the time? Why not my Pradhan is the holder of all? Because cause is the holder of the effect. Holder, understand, no? Sustainer. Sustainer, because of which the effect is there. This is the question. And therefore this particular sutra, this sutra, Sa Cha Prashasanat, this sutra is to negate Pradhanam. First sutra was to establish the Brahman as the holder. It was more assertive. And this is to negate. First sutra was to tell that Varna is not the, it was negating the Varnam. And this is to negate the Pradhanam. How it will negate, we'll see that. Okay. So any cause is holding the effect. Holding means cause is the one which upholds, maintains. Maintains. Because of which? Because of that cause, effect is there. He said, when you agree that whole world has come out from Avyakrita Vyaktadini Bhutani Vyakta Madhyani Bharat. Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarve Prabhavantya Haragame. Everything has come from unmanifest. Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarve Prabhavantya Haragame. Ratiragame Praliyante Tatreva Vyakta Sangya. Everything has come from Avyakta, unmanifest. And it goes back into unmanifest. That means during the between also unmanifest must be there. And it is holding everything. And therefore my Pradhan is holding everything. What problem you have if I say such thing like that? Why you have to bring the Brahman there everywhere? Brahman, Brahman, Brahman. How long I will listen? He is saying, okay, I'll tell you now. And he quotes now. He means Bhagavan Vedavyas. He says in 9th mantra. He said, first see the mantra there. And then I'll tell you where is you are slipping a very important point. Well, all mistake is mine only. No, not all mistake is your, but some mistakes are your, not all. Then it is said, it's see here, 9th mantra. Open your book. Mantra Pushpam, 9th mantra, just after 8th mantra. Etasya aksharasya prashasane gargi surya chandramasau vidruto dutishtata. Etasya aksharasya prashasane gargi Dhyava prativyo vidrite tishtata. Etasya aksharasya prashasane gargi nimesha murta mahu muhurta ahoratranya dharma masa ritava samvatsara iti vidritaha tishtanti. Etasya aksharasya prashasane gargi prachya nadya sandhyante shvetebhya parvatebhya praticho anya yam cha nisham Anvet annu etasya aksharasya prashasane gargi dadato manushya prashagam santi yajmanam deva darve pitron vayattaha. You saw that? Well, what is there to see? What is there to see? What do you mean by this 9th mantra? One word which is repeatedly coming, can you tell? Prashasane. Good. Prashasan means rule, governance, administration. In the rule of this akshar. Which akshar? This akshar, 8th mantra akshar. Commandment. What is happening there? Whole world is in order. Everything is in order. And this is why I have been repeating this point many times in the evening class also. See the word here. Etasya va aksharasya prashasane gargi surya chandramasau vidritau tishtita. Tishtata. Vidritau, they are well maintained, they are in order. They are in order. Order means intelligently placed. Intelligently placed means maintaining a particular cause to get an effect is called intelligence. Maintaining the relationship of a particular cause to get a particular effect. If sun was not blowing, whole world won't be there. Forget about anything else. Rather they say that all the planets have come from sun only. And if sun was not big, so big is their sun. I told you that 1.3 million Earth can fit inside sun. If you think sun as a bowl, both side bowl, like this, inside the sun, both side bowl I am saying, 1.3 million Earths, and distance between sun and moon, if you put 108 Earths one after another, then you will reach sun. 108 suns. It takes 8 minutes for the light to reach here. You are seeing 8-minute-old sun. If there is such an intelligent system through which sun is there, rotation of the earth is there, evolution is there. So, you see some action going on. Glowing is an action. Movement of earth is an action. Rotation is an action. Revolution is an action. And not only this, other orbit also, other planets are going. They are also in constantly movement. Pluto is laziest. Pluto. It takes many years because it is farthest actually. It is farthest. I think, I don't know how long it takes, 100 years or something, to travel whole earth. Go through all the sun. And therefore there is no life there. If you see the system there, you can see very well maintained cause and effect is there. If action is going on, an intelligent action, powerful action. Many people are intelligent but not powerful. Intelligent action and very powerful action. How do you know powerful action is here? You cannot do anything about it. You cannot throw water on the sun and extinguish it. If whole people of all earth also start throwing water on the sun, still nothing will happen to sun. Neither can you stop the movement of the earth. That all government are trying to put one string. Okay, and we will stop the earth, we will delay the year. Because my work is not complete. Millions of people, 6 billion are there, 76.257. They also cannot do anything. Forget about to stop. They cannot retard the speed also. By little they cannot retard the speed of this earth also. Neither can they extend the day and extend the night also. This is called power. Power is known how much it cannot be irrefutable. Okay. Appreciate this point. Evening, these talks are coming every day. So, two things I say. When the particular cause and effect is maintained, this maintaining is an action. And intelligently maintaining, powerfully maintaining, that means there is one conscious doer, infinitely conscious doer, an infinitely powerful doer, infinitely world. Little power all we have. Our power is so that we can't get out of the bed also sometimes. So powerless we are. Our power is so we don't know what is the size of our brain. We don't know, you cannot pull out any intestine. Forget about pulling out, you can't touch also. If you are not given any equipment, with equipment also I don't think so they can do anything. You cannot pull out. And it is so close to you. It is so close, the stomach is so close, but we cannot pull out. This is our power. But that powerful, therefore the word prashasan is used. Governance, commandment. And these devatas are running all through. If there is a commander, and because intelligence, how do you know that this intelligence doesn't belong to the object? I told you earlier also. I had told you in our evening class that every object has power and every object has intelligence. Yesterday we were seeing that Venus pitcher plant. Fly trap. Venus fly trap. It was like this. It is this big. Venus fly trap. So any honey bee was going and they excrete certain fluid inside so that it can attract the bees. So surprising, like animal. And it is like they close. It closes. And after closing, it takes 7 days for that particular bee to digest. It must be going inside to nourish that. Kya hai? You saw, na? Poor bees, I felt very. Say, cut. Yes, it is going like this. When you are having an intelligent cause and effect relationship, and action is going on, action demands that there should be one intelligent doer of the world, then infinitely intelligent and infinitely powerful doer is mentioned by the word here as Akshar. And therefore it is said, Etasya va aksharasya prashasane, in the commandment. And therefore, Kathopanishad said, Mahad Vajram Udyatam, as if somebody had held a big mace. Well, you will do otherwise. A power issue. So here Akshar means that pure Brahman with the Maya, of course. When it is said, he is commander or he is ruler, it means that pure Brahman is not a commander. Pure Brahman with the Maya only is a doer. In the pure Brahman there is no doing. But one thing is clear, that this Akshar has to be Chetan. Because intelligence doesn't belong to that particular object. Supposing that plant is there. If you cut that plant from the root, that plant is there, and you cut it. Now it won't function. But power has gone. That power has gone. That means that power does not belong to that particular plant. And intelligence also doesn't belong to the particular plant. I had told one of the evening classes that intelligence and power doesn't belong to the matter. The body also, you say, is very intelligent. It's self-healing, they say. Body is self-healing. Or when you run, you start panting because oxygen is required. Or when you eat more food, body knows how to digest faster. There is a total gland, there is intelligence there. There is a food pipe and there is a windpipe. In between, there is one lid like that. Epiglottis. You don't do anything. Not that, I forgot to put it this side. All food has gone in the windpipe. Therefore, they say don't talk while you are eating. Because it can go this side. And while eating, people ask questions. Problem is this, and they show something. So when I'm eating, don't disturb. And don't bring anybody else in my room. Because you have to talk. Hello, how are you? He will say, why is it? Don't bring anybody in my room when I'm eating. And let me wait. The other person saying, Swami is not it. So when this lid is there, when a person dies, then this lid doesn't work. In dead body will not eat. How will it live? I'm saying in that dead body, the lid will not work. Because the intelligence doesn't belong to the body. My point is this much only. My point is this much. Intelligence does not belong to the body. And before the body had intelligence, so the food was intelligently cooking inside. There's another kitchen inside. Very sophisticated kitchen is there. There's a fire burning. It's called Jataragni. There's a fire there. So when you get up in the morning, you'll be hungry because that fire has burnt everything. Combustion is there inside. That is what is called appetite is there. Okay. And that fire means it's an acid actually. It's an acid. And this acid in the carnivorous animals are very strong because they will digest the meat. That digests, his digester. So only acid is there and food is not there. It will burn the intestines. That is called ulcer. It will burn the walls of your... So being hungry is not very good for a long time. At least drink water. It will burn your stomach. Ulcers will happen. Tea, etc. is the tea, coffee. Empty stomach especially. It will facilitate this problem. But how digestion takes place and how it travels all around, how it converts into blood, how it converts into carbohydrate, how it converts into fat, this is intelligence and power in their body. बहुत कुछ है. Its body is very, very intelligent. It is mind-boggling almost. Everything is mind-boggling in this world. As a boy grows, his voice changes. Why? Girl's voice doesn't change too much. But the boy's voice will change. Why? Because authority is required in the world outside. His authoritative voice comes up. Body changes. Puberty comes up in the girls. So these changes are once automatic. There is someone inside the body who is making everything change. When the girls, she's about to become a woman, mother, then, the breast has milk at that time, not before that. If she conceives, then only breast will have milk. If she's not conceiving, and after some time that milk is no more. What a system. It is just amazing. There are lactose points are there. Everything will just make you totally. So I'm saying there is intelligence in the power, but it is not of the body. There is what my attack is all. There is where I am coming repeatedly. Please get out of this jad buddhi. That jad is very intelligent. Body is very intelligent. Arey, kya body intelligent? Body has left intelligence. Moment the jeev goes away, no intelligence is there. Nothing, no digestion, no circulation, everything is off now. If the person before passing ate a good meal, so that meal will not be digested. It is possible. It is possible person and heart attack or something can happen. So it is not digested because that Devta has gone now. He said, Jao. It was what? The Last Supper. It's called Last Supper, na that? अरे भाई कहना मरना तो ये खा लेते हैं अच्छे से. Let me have a properly. Now whose is this intelligence? If none of the object of the world has even plant doesn't have intelligence. I told you, if you cut it, intelligence gone, power gone. Now photosynthesis won't take place. If the plant jeev has died, what you say, plant died. Now what the photosynthesis was taking place in the leaves, because of which nutrition was there in the leaves. The color is because they have photosynthesis. Everyone does what is photosynthesis. Is Brahma Sutra class or botany class? So pitcher plant and all these things, then body, as if the medical class and the botany class is going on. It's a Brahma Sutra class. So I'm just telling the point because what? It does not have its intelligence. It must belong to somebody because it has come and gone. And that someone is not a matter. This is interesting. And he should have infinite intelligence. And that is called as Akshara. There should be Chetan. So what you are coming on? Bhashyakar, the Veda Vyas Bhagwan says that Chetan Paramatma alone can be Akshar and not a Chetan Prakriti can be Akshar. Because Jad is that which doesn't know anything. Ruling cannot be done by inert thing. Remote control is also under some conscious person. Akshar is not Pradhanam because of the Upanishad usage of the word ruling. Or commandment or governance, which is the function of the Chetan. I hope you are clear. This argument is used in this sutra. Let me go to the word analysis. Oh, it is not difficult to understand. I have been taking on this Ishwar aspect in many classes. Word analysis. What is the word analysis? Sa, there are three words. Sa cha prashasanat. You have to supply one word called Brahma Karma. Brahma Karma, you supply word Brahma Karma. What is the meaning that? So, Sa Brahma Karma Prashasanat. We rearrange the sentence. Sa Brahma Karma supplied Prashasanat. Is it okay? Sa is a pronoun. Can you guess what is the noun here? Huh? What is the noun here? Ambarantadritihi of the last sutra, supporting the whole world. Supporting the whole world. Sustaining the whole world. So Sa means Sa Brahma Karma Prashasanat. So that Ambaranta Dhritihi, the supporter of the whole world. So Sa Brahma Karma, that support the sustenance of the whole world, beings, this is the, because it was feminine, therefore Sa is there. This is Brahma Karma. This is a function of Akshara or function of Brahma. That supporting the whole world, the action of supporting the whole world is the Brahma Karma. Brahma Karma is Ishwar Karma, of course. The sustenance of the whole entire world is the function of Brahman alone and not the Pradhan. So, Sa Brahma Karma. Kimartham? What is the hetu given? Prashasanat. Prashasanat means Prashasan Shavanat. Because of the Upanishad usage of the word commandment. Prashasan Shavanat. This has been heard. Prashasanat is equal to Prashasan Shavanat. Because of the Upanishad usage of the word commandment or Prashasan or the governance or ruling. I hope this is clear now. If you see the Bhashya, Sacha Ambarant Dhritihi Parameshwarasya Eva Karma. Same thing I have said. Brahma Karma. So this action of support is by Ishwar only. Nobody, nothing can hold like that. And how does the word commandment or support? It means commandment can be done only by the Chaitanya element and not the Jada element. And therefore, final meaning, what is the final meaning? Sustenance of the world is the function of Paramatma. Sustenance of the world is the function of the Paramatma only because of the usage of the word Prashasan or ruling. I hope this is clear. See, Bhashyakar writes, Na acetanasya pradhanasya prashasanam bhavati. This chair cannot rule anybody. Book cannot rule you. You need some conscious entity to rule you. न च न अचेतनस्य प्रधानस्य प्रशासनं भवति. The thing is happening only by the consciousness, by the inert thing. Inert is not a ruler. Okay. This completes. Not completed. Cha is there. तो तस्मात् अक्षरम न प्रधानम अक्षरम ब्रह्मैव. Therefore, akshar is not pradhan. Akshar is Brahman alone. Aksharam is not pradhanam. Aksharam is Brahma alone. I hope this is clear. Now, cha word has not been commented. So, Ratna Prabha is commenting on the cha word. The sub-commentator. So, he has given a good meaning of the word cha. So, in the previous sutra, tasmat aksharam na pradhanam brahma. So, you have to add from the previous sutra, complete it. Now, you come to the cha word. Then we'll complete this. What is cha saying here? Chetan kartrik sikshaya atra shrute ma evam itiyaha sa shakar akashasya bhutatva nirasartha. Bhutatva nirasartha. Bhutakashasya karyantapatinah shrut sarvakaryashrayatva अयोगाद अव्याकृतम अज्ञानम एव आकाशः प्रधान शब्दितः इति. See what is mentioned here? He is saying this cha word, pradhan. So, pradhan is not sustainer of everything. Pradhan is, what Purupaksh said, that Pradhan is the sustainer of everything. So here, please get this point, simple point is there. It is said here that up to the Akash, the Sutra says, up to the space, up to the Avyakrit, the sustenance of the whole world up to the unmanifest. So, he asked the question, who? Ratna Prabha. If you love knowledge, then you have another joy. If you don't, it is okay. He is asking the question, what do you mean by Ambar word? In the first sutra, Ambaranta Drate. What do you mean by Ambar word? Ambar word had the meaning of, bolo? Ambar had the meaning of? What? Avyakt or Avyakt Akash. So this Ambarant up to this Avyakt. Who is the holder up to the Avyakt? And if you say Pradhan word is there, Pradhan itself is Avyakt. How can Avyakt be the holder of Avyakt? We are talking of support of everything up to the Avyakt. And you are saying Pradhan is the holder of. So when you are talking of Pradhan, it is included in the Avyakt only. When supported itself is Avyakt, how can supporter be the Avyakt? This is called Atma Ashray Dosh. When you are already talking of the supported being the Vyakt, then how can the supporter be the Vyakt? Because supporter and supported should be different. And therefore, the Akshar has to be Pradhan Bhinna Brahma. Pradhan Abhinna nahi bol rahe hain. Pradhan Bhinna, different than Avyakt. The supporter of the whole world should be different than the Vyakt. And this is called Brahma. And this is indicated by the word Cha. This is indicated by the word Chakar. Cha. Because in the Sudra Cha is there, no? Sacha Prashasanat. And I rearranged it that Sa Ambaranta Dhriti Prashasanat Cha. Because of this reason also, Akshar is Brahman and Akshar is not Pradhana. I hope this much is clear. This completes our sutra. Next sutra we will see tomorrow. Om Hari Om. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.